Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel, Astro Assurance. In the series of which planets do very well in the 12 houses, we have already covered Mercury as well as Sun. I have already said that if a planet can give the best results in most of the houses, it is Mercury. And we have also talked about the Sun, how it gives results in the 12 houses. Today we will talk about how the planet Moon, the second luminary, gives you different results in the 12 houses basis whether it gives you best results in which houses compared to the other. So Moon in the first house gives you excellent results where your focus in your life will be the thinking types. You will be somebody who will be very creative, very innovative, and usually life's decisions are taken through thought through process, and you will try and weigh the pros and cons of things before you take a decision. Though Mercury will be stronger where you have to take more logical, more practical decisions, because here while you are choosy, while you are creative, while you are innovative, and you also think through decisions, some of your decisions could be tilted because of emotionality. However, as long as you are able to take creative decisions, innovative decision, thinking through and making choices in life, Moon in the first house gives you excellent results, because the first house has Aries energies and it is a friendly sign for Moon. So if you have Moon in the first house, make use of your creativity, make use of your innovative mind, make use of the choices that you will have in different perspectives of your life, and basis that making the best choice in those situations to get the best results. So Moon in the first house gives excellent results. Moon in the second house also gives you very good results, because the second house has Taurus energies and Moon gets exalted in the sign of Taurus. So if you have Moon in the second house, then too it gives you very good results. Here the perspective of the person may be tilted towards family values, family principles, family, community, food, good life, quality of life, and so on. But the best result that Moon gives you in the second house is concerned or connected with your livelihood itself, your earning itself. So here the mind is focused towards how can I earn more, which decision should I take, or which jobs do I work with, what brands do I work with, so that I have a better livelihood. Also, how do I save more money, where should I put in my money so that I can increase my money, where the money can also give me good returns. Also, this can make you very creative and innovative in matters of food, in perspectives of food as well. So Moon in the second house can increase the quality of life for you, can give you good results from money perspective, from life's perspective, from livelihoods perspective, as well as savings perspective. So if you have Moon in the second house, use it judiciously, because it can be the best placement of Moon among all the 12 houses. Moon in the third house can give you excellent results as well, connected to social media, connected to using your communication skills, using your ability to market and brand yourself, or work for companies, or in the sales department or marketing department. This can definitely make you a great communicator, somebody who can also be somebody in the media, and using media effectively, innovatively to put your points across, your thought processes across. You can get good results. You can be a great blog writer, you can also be a very good songwriter, you can also be a very good fictional writer if Moon is in the third house. It surely can open doors for you using your communication skills, creativity, innovation, either in writing or creating content for the media, or in selling or influencing others. Moon in the third house can also give you good results where the perspective is that you want to do something on your own rather than work for somebody else. However, think through before you take the decision of working for yourself rather than working under somebody, because it should not be an emotional decision which Moon in the third house can push you towards, but a thought through, choice oriented decision, then Moon can give you excellent results in the third house. Moon in the fourth house can give you great results from an assets perspective, because Moon is also having the Cancer energies here. So whichever sign may be there, except 1 or 2 signs where moon may not give you good results in the 4th house. For example, in Scorpio it may not give you best results, in Capricorn it may not give you great results, but in generally other signs, generally in the 4th house, moon will give you excellent results connected to assets. Here the mind will be thinking about what should I do about my home, where should I invest in my home, should I buy another home, how do I beautify my home, how do I make my home more comfortable, and how do I do better in my domestic life, how can I have more peace of mind, how I can create a happy environment in the house. So it's all about home, happiness, peace of mind, asset building. So if you have strong moon in the 4th house, you can get the best results from all these perspectives. You can be a happy person, you can be a peaceful person, and you can also increase your assets and can also multiply the number of properties that you have. So moon can give you excellent results in the 4th house. Moon in the 5th house is an excellent placement for a very creative person. Somebody who can be connected to arts, can be very good in the arts, connected to media performances. For example, singing, dancing, playing some instruments, being a musician, painting. So all of these can be very, very good for you. You can also be very creative and very expressive, especially on the stage. You can be a good actor. You can also be somebody who does something which is connected to your hobbies and get excellent results. Mind will also be focused towards finances, can also be focused towards where do I put my money in speculative investments. And if you are more strong in the 5th house, then you can make very good decisions connected to where you should invest your money and get very good results. A good placement for both the arts, for doing very well, connected to your hobbies, and also doing well in speculative investment in stock market, in share market, as well as in the crypto market. So if you have a strong moon in the 5th house, use it very well, but don't push yourself to get emotionally entangled in gambling types, because that could be one negative perspective of moon in the 5th house. Moon in the 5th house can also give you good results from a romances perspective. It can also get you connected to many people. However, this can on the flip side get you also disinterested in people very soon. So if you have moon in the 5th house, use it to your advantage rather than to your detriment. A very strong placement for moon. Moon in the 6th house will give you great placement for service orientation, where you will be service minded. You may want to work with people, you may want to do well for others. So it's a very caring, supportive environment kind of placement, where you can be in somebody who is in the healthcare industry, you are in the customer service, something where you are giving back to society, something where you are serving under somebody and your career is connected to that. If you are not working under somebody, yet if you are consulting, you are a doctor or you have your own practice, yet there will be something connected to caring, supporting because of moon in the 6th house. This can also be a good placement to be a lawyer, especially if Saturn or Jupiter also support you. Somebody who is also a relationship advisor. Somebody who is a good advisor of the highest kinds can be with moon in the 6th house. Moon in the 7th house can be a great placement for business. This can not only give you good results in your domestic married life, where you can attract good people of the opposite gender who you can get into a long-term relationship. You can be connected emotionally very strongly to the person, but you may also get a very beautiful spouse, a good-looking spouse, a very sensitive spouse also. You can also be a sensitive person with moon in the 7th house. But at the same time, as I said before, very strong placement for a business orientation. If you are a person who has business kind of orientation, and if you have strong 2nd house, you have strong 11th house, and if you have strong benefics who are either in the 11th house, 2nd house, or aspecting the 7th house, then very, very good placement for good partnership and doing very well in the long term. As long as you don't allow the emotions to get the better of you and you don't take decisions on the fly, as long as you take thought through decisions connected to partnerships, connected to domestic life, connected to married life, an excellent position of moon in the 7th house. Moon in the 8th house is a tricky placement because it has Scorpio energies in the 8th house. However, a very strong research oriented placement, somebody who's connected to other people's money, finance, wealth management, insurance, that kind of placement can be with moon in the 8th house. Somebody who can also be research oriented in medicine, or breakthrough technologies, somebody who's very focused towards IT, who's into IT programming, or who's into solution finding. This can also be a good placement where you are helping people who themselves are going through some tough challenges in life. However, a slightly tricky placement, if your moon in the 8th house, use it more to help others and to be supportive for others. Research oriented person, then moon can give you excellent results in the 8th house, though it may not be the best position of moon in the 8th. Moon in the 9th house is a very good placement because here it has Sagittarius energy. So a person who is somebody who is very witty, who is fun loving, who loves to travel, who loves to meet different kinds of people, and with a strong connection towards learning, who is very spiritual also, maybe slightly religious as well, who has a strong connection to higher learning, is ready to listen to gurus, can be a good advisor also, and has an interest to learn different kinds of languages, meet different kinds of people, and be very creative across the boundaries, across national boundaries. So if your moon in the 9th house, use it very well for advantages across national boundaries and use your higher learning to your advantage. Moon in the 10th house is a very good placement where you can be connected to a work which is creative, innovative and supportive as well. However, be careful that you don't get too involved with your emotions at work and don't take emotional decisions. However, this can give you into careers which are very creative, which are very innovative, and can also be connected to healthcare, support services, IT, programming, and even engineering if Mars or Saturn gets connected with the 10th house. So if your moon in the 10th house, use your creativity, your thinking, your choice making, your excellent thinking ability to your advantage as long as you keep your emotions at bay. Moon in the 11th house is a great placement for having great societal connect, having great social presence, social media presence as well, but strong societal network connection. This can also get you connected to working in large organizations. You may like to socialize outside, you may like to meet with friends outside, hang around with friends, and if you are young types, then maybe pubbing, going out, eating out, spending more time outside rather than at home. However, this is also good placement for doing something for society, giving back to society. So, somebody who can get your wishes and desires fulfilled, do very well in large organizations, have great social connect, at the same time do give back something to the society is the placement of moon, strong placement of moon in the 11th house. Moon in the 12th house is a spiritual placement, is also placement of a person who is very sensitive, who is very caring, who is also very giving, somebody who likes to do a lot more for others, who is very charitable, has a philanthropic bent of mind, and also can be connected to both the realms. You have one foot in this world, the materialistic world, but one foot in the spiritual world also. So, while you may be focusing yourself on the material desires of life, material attainments of life, yet at the same time wanting to give back to society, being spiritual, being kind, being more giving can be this placement. As long as you don't give too much emotionally, not thinking too much about yourself, then you may be at a loss. So, as long as you use your mood sensitively, creatively, and do give back to society, however, at the same time keep your emotions in check, keep your losses in check, then this can give you great results both in this world and the year after, and both in your homeland as well as in foreign land. So, great strong placement of moon in the 12th house. So friends, these are the results of what are the best placements of moon in the 12 houses in the horoscope. Check where your moon is placed, with what yogas or doshas it is in, what connections it is making, what conjunctions it is in. Basis that, make the best use of the placement of moon in your horoscope. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the link given below. Till some other time, some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.